Now then, welcome back to Utopia³. And as you can see from my screen and from the title of this video, this is episode 1 of Utopia³ Season 3, The Age of Adventure. The server you see before me that I'm about to go on to is a second Utopia server. The normal Utopia server that we play on, Season 2, at this moment in time, for those of you that are watching this while I'm still doing Season 2, is overlapping with Season 3. Season 3 is in 1.7.2. Season 2 is in 1.64. I've still got things that I want to finish on Season 2 server. So I'm going to continue with Season 2 server, but 1.7.2 is really exciting and new. All the mods just coming out, and we've put together a pack. Well, I say we. Lewis has put together a pack to make us the Age of Adventure in 1.72. This is the beginning of Season 3. If you are looking back on this and you are seeing this for the first time, please enjoy. And if you missed Season 1 and Season 2, check out the playlist below. Right then, let's get stuck in. Alrighty, well, as you can see, there's a lot has happened already. This is my little place. It's not a permanent residence. It is literally a startup home. And there's a little story to tell, so I'll be back with you after you've had a quick look at this brief montage of stuff that happened on the very first day. Wow, that's a big snake. Fine, whatever's. Oh, there's someone right behind us. That's no good. He just fell down. He's after me. I'm gone. Bye, you go. That's awesome. The crafting method is pretty cool still. Right, that's the crafting recipe. You got it? It's from my side, so it's two string next to 2 paper, string on the left, paper on the right.
Got some string.
I got some string. There you go. I actually don't think I need any more string, but I got it. And this is a book binder. You open it up and you can put your books inside it. All of the sort of like tutorial books that you'll get along the way, you can put inside a book binder. A pumpkin, a cow and a skeleton went out one day for a walk in the wild. This is the story of their adventure.
Pandora's box. Let's go set it off.
Might be worthwhile.
Pandora's box. Let's just set it up.
Well, it might be worthwhile. You never know.
Where should we do it? Where should we do it? Should we do it here?
You want to do it right now at dark night? Do it. Why
Or
not?
should we head back to the castle?
Just put it there. Just do it. Just do it.
Hold on.
Can't be that bad.
Things can be that bad. Don't worry about it. It is going to be potentially that bad.
Gonna build up and.
Yep.
What?
That was iron blocks, man. Iron blocks. Look at this for a state. Nice. That's all the iron we're ever going to need, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
It's night time as well, though, guys. Shall I set up some beds quickly? 28. I'm up to now.
28 iron.
Yeah. 28 iron blocks. 29 iron blocks. 30 iron blocks.
You are quite far down.
31 iron blocks. Yeah, it's still going. That's what I'm saying. It's now hit like quarry stone or whatever it is. So it's not quite giving me anything anymore. I think I've hit the base here. I've hit the base down here. But it could mean that it's like all around here. All buried. All buried like. Well, alrighty then. Yeah, that was just a quick, brief look at some of the things that we did and discovered on the first few days. A couple of little modded craftings and things that I got on with just to get the start I wanted. This little crafting table, pillar crafting, is awesome. Just look at that, right? I got a little cactus farm over here. It's one of the first things I set up to get cactus fruit, because cactus fruit is basically like apples, and it takes 4 cactus pieces to make 8 cactus fruit. So that's pretty good food source compared with all the other stuff. This is from the Boney's Desert Craft mod from the Jam Packed. I tested it out during our little Jam Packed setup, which is over now, by the way. This is now, it's now 1.7.2 fully installed with a few of the Jam Packed mods, such as Desert Craft. But that was just so complete and so awesome that I had to sort of get it involved in this adventure. So I went off, and there's a desert around. I'll show you the map in a minute. A desert around, grabbed a load of cactus, and now I just have this little cactus farm to get me all the food supplies I need. I've decided, as you might know from the thumbnail and from the description and from the title of the video, that I've decided that I'm going to be a druid in this season. This season of Utopia, the Age of Adventure. I've decided I'm going to be a druid. Which means quite a lot of restrictions I'm placing on myself. But it does mean that I want to specialise. I really want to specialise. So this is Nemsun's Druid Shack. It is at spawn, and around spawn there is not a lot of development really. There's Andy over there, and there's Ego's build a house you can just see over there, and a few other people have started setting up around the place and doing a bit random exploring still. But the three of us adventured together and ended up settling down at spawn. And this is my little druid's garden, my little fruity garden of paradise for people who start after me in spawn area around here, to be able to just come along and take what they need and just replant. So everything's here for everybody else to just come along and grab a bit, and replace it, replant it, and just then have the berries that they want for themselves for a bit of food source. So there's a load of food here. I've got a bit of a collection of food stuffs and bits and pieces here, including a load of cactus fruit and things. But people are welcome as new starters to come and help themselves with this stuff. Even got some little ender lilies. They're currently not growing on grass though at all. So we've got to find some endstone because this doesn't seem to be working. We found them in a well, we found them in a chest in some random place somewhere. Let me just get into here and say hello to Flopsy. Hey Flopsy, how you doing? Every time I open that gate, Flopsy somehow manages to get into the garden and start jumping up and down on the freaking farms. She's been trampling all of these bits here, just jumping around, trampling about, just bouncing all over the place. This is terrible. But it's my first pet on the server, Flopsy the bunny. You might hear a little humming while we're here as well. So this meteor shield from falling meteors is currently protecting a range of 64 blocks around my base from meteors landing. I'll show you a bit of debris. I should be good to stand up here, actually. It's pretty hostile, this map. Pretty hostile. As you can see, I've got player deaths, 3 player deaths here already. It's terrible. So, spawn is around about here on the map. Right? Just this sort of area is spawn. So this is like Spawn Island. So, Andy's built something on Spawn Island there as a temporary startup base. Ego's got something down here that he's building as a temporary startup base. Other people will pick spots around. There's maybe somebody there that I don't know who it is just yet because I haven't been over there for a while. There's lots and lots of people going to be setting up bases around here as startup bases. We've got a village very close by. And because this mod pack has now got Minecraft Comes Alive in it, all the villages are really cool villages with names and jobs, and you can marry them and you can hire them and you can still trade with them. It's all pretty awesome. Minecraft Comes Alive. There's another village over here, and as you can see, there's meteorite crashes all over here as well. Presumably, while Andy's over here, he's got a meteor shield that protects his area, but that means that every night, all these meteors come landing down in the desert. So I went and grabbed a load of meteorite stuff and all that. There's also the ruins mod, so we've got little ruins and things around the place. I found some cool stuff in this little area down here. I took a boat out to see what was over this side. Found this ruins mod pretty awesome down here. Check that out. Been wandering about. There's loads of ruins around and also battle towers. Battle towers is in as well, so there's battle towers around. There was actually a battle tower at spawn somewhere, but Ego completed it and destroyed it, and it fell apart. Battle towers around there. We adventured all the way up this way. You may have noticed from the little montage that we got all the way up to these castles and died around here a few times, and well, we basically just right, that's it, we've got to come back now. But there was some really awesome loot found and lost and all sorts of really cool stuff. Managed to get quite a ways into the mod pack, but I've tried to hold off doing everything, and I really want to get some of the early game stuff started. So let me start over here actually. Yeah, I've got enough leather together to make a backpack. Simple leather backpack. So we just killed some cows and stuff, right? I've got in my backpack is all my goodies, and the amount of times I've had to do a death run to go and get this backpack back. I don't care about all the rest of the inventory. That backpack with all this cool stuff is my like treasure trove so far, my little treasure trove of things that I want to keep right now. We opened up what's known as a Pandora's box. I think I've got one in here. Yeah, a Pandora's box from the Pandora's box mod. And you basically right click on it, you place it on the ground, right click on it, and something random happens. And we've had all sorts of things, from so much world changing within a 100 block radius of the box that it crashes the client, to raining TNT, to stacks of wolves. Like, you know how you get a wolf, like a single wolf? Well, this was a wolf riding a wolf riding a wolf riding a wolf, and there was like 4 heads of a wolf all attacking you at the same time. Pandora's box, man. But one of the Pandora's boxes we opened had a big effect on a train around us in a large area underneath us. It was way out somewhere, way out and about. But the majority of the really cool stuff in there was literally blocks of iron. Or like blocks of iron, blocks of glass, blocks of end stone, blocks of dirt, blocks of mycelium, blocks of podzil, all that sort of stuff. Just literally the box had changed the land into blocks of iron scattered in amongst it. So we just dug around for a bit, and we must have got like a stack of iron each easily. So I've got loads of iron right now saved. What I really wanted to save though were these gold. I wanted the gold, so I'm going to quickly cook this gold. This is the Fortune Ores mod. When you break an ore, it gives you 1 chunk, which makes 1 ingot, which is the same as 1 ore that makes 1 ingot in vanilla, right? We've not got a lot of techie mods for doubling up ores and things like that, but Fortune Ores gives us the opportunity to get Fortune on our pick and get the chance to get more chunks in the same way as Fortune works for redstone and diamonds and lapis and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty special. Quite like that mod. And that's sort of like just to... because there's not really any quarrying and automation of ore processing and stuff in this adventure pack. That Fortune Ores is pretty epic for helping us out to get started. And the reason this gold took me a long time to get in comparison to that iron, which was super easy. But I want a golden bag of holding. Because I want the extra storage from this. An extra utilities is one of the things we've got in here. And a golden bag of holding is one of the things that I really want. So I need now 4 wool and a chest. I think I've got 4 wool. Yes, I have. And a chest. Did I have a chest in there? No. Let's quickly make a chest. My crafting table's now in here. I moved it. Let's make a chest. There we go. This is really awesome. Okay, this mod pack is really awesome. Lewis made a really cool mod pack, and my bag of holding can now hold bags of other things, and bags of holding can hold bags of holding and stuff. But now I get to take all of my goodies with me when I go somewhere. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting for you guys to start making stuff happen, right? So, Pandora's box. Meteorite helmets, right? Meteorite armor, generally. Meteorites. We've got the Falling Meteor mod in. And playing around on Hexit a while back, this armor and these weapons, pretty awesome. But now it's changed slightly. Now I've got to have, well, I've basically got to cook it up. So I'm just going to cook all of this Fallen Meteor, maybe 27 of that Fallen Meteor, because that's a full suit of armor, and maybe a weapon or so. Now you cook these up to make these ingots, and these ingots then make the armor in the same way as iron ingots and the like. And you use iron for the sticks. So it's a very good set, because it gives you magnetization 1 on everything. Magnetization 1 on the pieces, which means that obviously I can fall asleep right now, because Ego's online and he probably will as well. Magnetism basically just sucks everything back into your inventory when you break stuff. So as I'm out farming, I get everything sucked up into my inventory. If it falls in the water, it gets sucked up into my inventory. If I'm out mining and there's chunks falling, it gets sucked up into my inventory. All of that kind of stuff is excellent. So having the magnetism on is going to be awesome. And this iron armor, well, let me tell you, this iron armor is nothing compared to some of the monsters that are out there. We've got Mo creatures installed, which is why we've got Little Bunny. Hey, Flopsy. Are you just going to stay up there forever now? I guess you are. There's Mo creatures here. And Mo creatures, we're really trying to sleep through the night, which is why I went straight to bed there and Ego logged out. Because as soon as night falls and there's werewolves and big nasty things, it's horrid, I tell you. There's a particular bad thing, right, which happened to me today, which is why I've got these player deaths all around my base, right? There's a forest guard. A forest guard, right? And he like one-shots you. I've even got enchantments on there, because I found an enchantment table over out to sea. I found an enchantment table, brought that back. One of the Pandora's boxes or lucky blocks. We've got lucky blocks in as well, by the way. One of the Pandora's boxes or lucky blocks that we found while I was exploring gave us a load of bookcases and books. So as soon as I got the enchantment table, I came over here and started enchanting my armor up. And even with enchanted armor, the forest guard just one-shotted me every time. There's just... wow, they move so slowly. And you're smacking them, smacking them, smacking them. They've got like 120 health. And you're smacking them, smacking them, smacking them. And they just go... both. And they smack you so hard, you just... all your stuff just explodes out all over the place, and you're just back where you came from. It's pretty epic, they are. So I want some decent armor, and as far as I'm concerned, this meteorite armor is almost as good as diamond. Almost as good as diamond, except for the fact that it isn't diamond, and it's already enchanted. So we're going to need to put enchantments on it. So a pair of boots is all I need now. One more piece, please. One more piece. And then I'll have a full set of that. I'll probably get a sword or something as well, because look at that. 8 attack damage. Pretty awesome. And this stuff is available. This stuff is just falling from the skies, quite literally. See if I get full armor out of this. No, not quite as good as iron. Not quite as good as iron. I don't know if I can enchant it, actually. Let's have a quick check. I may as well not put everything into those bags right now. I'll put that into the bag instead. Iron blocks. Let's have 3 iron blocks and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. You see, I found a few diamonds around, but I haven't really been hunting for diamonds. Andy has a little branch mine that was just there for basics, and I basically just got enough gold to do that golden bag of holding. I'll probably turn many more bags of holding into stuff in the future as well. Right, I got a book in here which has knockback and lure. Knockback and lure, that's not going to be any use to me, is it really? What level am I up there? 5. 5, 5, 5. Nah, we'll just leave it for now. What I want to try and do is get an enchantment on this. So putting an enchantment onto a book and then putting enchantment onto this armor to give us extra protection. Hey, it's Ego. Hey bud. How you doing? Hey. What else did I want to show you? Oh yeah. Partly being a druid requires me to go into the beautiful... Well, part of the reason I wanted to become a druid is because I want to go through the Britannia mod. Fully now 1.72. We've got version 48 on the server, and last time I played with it was like version 12. I have been keeping up to date with what's been going on in Britannia, and I occasionally talk to Vazki about what new stuff's going in, but I've tried to avoid getting stuck into it. So now I'm going to do a playthrough as a druid dealing with magic of nature. So Britannia is one of the things that I'm going to be doing quite heavily in this season. Mow creatures. Druids like animals. Druids protect the forests and the animals and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to get all the mow creatures I can get done. And also, this is fairly particular to Season 2 still running. Season 2 still running, and I'm really doing Pam's Harvest Craft in Season 2 right now. So Pam's Harvest Craft is now in Season 3, so I'm probably going to stop doing everything I've been trying to achieve in Season 2 and just move straight on to the 1.7 version of Pam's Harvest Craft. We've also got things like the Mega Plant Pack to mess about with as well. So it's plants and trees and all that sort of stuff to get us going as druids. There is also... actually, let's do that quickly now. There is also... If I get some string... I've got string in my bag. I know I kept a load of string because you can make wool out of it. 1, 2... Is it 3? Maybe 3. Let's see. And make ourselves a little fishy rod. I think that's 3, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What was that came up then? Oh, extra utilities paintbrush. Cool. I'll have to remember to use that as well. Painting, because I did a bit of that on the Techit server, and that was pretty cool. Right, so we got that fishing rod. Let's see if this book down here has got lure on it. I wonder if I can afford it yet. It's probably going to cost me like 5, 7 levels or something, isn't it? 6 levels. And usable bait, ant bait and bread. Because we've got the mariculture mod also installed, which I want to go into and have a look around, we are also going to end up with breeding fish and special fishing mechanics and a little bit of automation for that. Hey. So yeah, there's lots to look forward to, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's pretty brief, this episode, just getting started, just just literally having a play to get started. There's a lot of things I want to do. There's a lot of things that I want to show you. There's many early game modded items that are really going to need to be made quickly. So I want to show you how they're made and what they're up to and all that sort of stuff. I might make a few things off camera and just show you the recipes later. But this is Season 3 underway. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and play with my buddies, Andy and Ego now. And I will see you in the next episode.